The first thing I do, especially after the winter, I take a look around, then go down the ridge to the gifting area. There was a branch from a pine tree that looked like a good berm that was left right by the front porch. A new tree break in the front yard was insignificant. Everything looked pretty normal. The fire pit, the area around it, the logs and the stumps. And that branch I had stuck there on the bench last year. This area has a recent break from 3 years ago, and there's always new sticks left on top of the break. This is a significant area that I always look at. This is a bit unusual. This tree, which is fairly new, somehow has penetrated through this old log. And it's been like that for 20 years. I discovered for the first time that that tree had been broken on this trip. You can tell by the look and the color of the wood in the break that it is fairly recent. Here is the gifting area on the ridge. The interesting part, I had left the shell with some almonds on top of the log, but it was now, when I got there, laying face up right at the base of the log. And the wooden plate had been put away, almost like on a shelf. This was a clear sign. I left some gifts on the plate and in the shell, and some treats in what I called the pantry under a couple of rocks. Then I took a walk in the meadow. I don't always typically do this, but it was a beautiful day. There was a stick that was leaning on a tree that I didn't even notice on the initial part of the walk. But there was a break I wanted to go check out. The roads were wet, but I didn't find any footprints. The snow was still in places on the road, but it was accessible to get up to the cabin. I always look for evidence and footprints and videotape. There was a big break that I noticed on the drive in. It looks like a pretty natural break. Again, you can look at the color of the wood at the break, and the coloration indicates how long ago the break was. You'll notice there's a little orange tint. It's not white. A new break is very white. Then after some sun, it does gradually turn color. This break occurred probably 2 or 3 months ago. This is their territory. What I wanted to also check out was the big X. I feel that I'm not supposed to go past that X area. Ended up walking past it while looking around, and then did a little video of that X that's been there for about 4 years. The disconcerting thing that occurred at this trip to the cabin, as I'm driving back down the road, you end up coming to an intersection with the main road, which is another dirt road. And when I came to that intersection on the way down, there was a pair of pants and a shirt that was crumpled up, laying on the road. Looked like it had been weathered for at least a few months. This was not there on the way up, so within 5 hours it has been placed on the road, probably for me to see it. I put my cameras away and did not take a film of it. I'm still ascertaining as what that means involving me.